Here's Wilson for 1,000. Yes!
History has just been made tonight, guys. It is without question. It is with no doubt in my mind, okay? It is not up for debate. A'ja Wilson is the true MVP. She just became the first ever in WNBA history to score 1,000 points in a single season. That woman is incredible. So if you know anything about me, okay, my first number one team, number one fan of Chicago Sky, and then immediately after them it is my Connecticut Sun, and then immediately after them is Las Vegas Aces. Now everybody else is just everybody else. So it kind of pained me. It's like a mother watching her two kids get into it. I was like, I kind of want Connecticut Sun to win, but then again, I want Las Vegas Aces to win, and of course, I really want A'ja Wilson to make that 1,000+ point record-breaking WNBA history score tonight. So allow me to give you the play-by-play. This is an incredible game. But the Connecticut Sun, they was lagging. Okay, they were caught lacking. They just didn't have it in them. They were playing like Chicago Sky did the other day when they got whipped by the DC Mystics, just lethargic. The first quarter begins. Jackie Young, that is. Okay, Jacqueline, she makes a three. Then Harris answers her with a three. Then Jones scores. Young makes yet another three. Then Gray scores again. Gray scores. Wilson scores. Carrington scores. A'ja scores again. Harris makes one of two. Bonner scores. A'ja scores. Jones scores. Megan scores. Jones scores. Megan makes a three. Then Mabry makes a three. Mabry was cooking up in this game, okay? She was actually keeping Connecticut Sun somewhat afloat. Then Jones scores. Hayes scores. Hayes makes one of one. A'ja scores. Harris scores. Harris makes one of one. Stokes makes a three. Yes, Kia Stokes. Everybody would say like she's the most worthless player in all the Las Vegas Aces franchise. She cooked up today, okay? Mabry makes a three, and the first quarter ends with the Aces having 29 points, and Connecticut Sun, we had 25 points. The second quarter begins. Mabry makes one of two. Megan makes a three. Carrington scores. Alicia scores. Carrington scores. Young makes a three. Carrington hits one of one free throw shots. A'ja makes one of two. Harris makes a three. Thomas makes two of two. Plum makes a three. Mabry makes one of one, and they are tied for the first time in this game at 40 points. Then Gray scores. Plum scores. Plum scores again. Plum scores again because she was cooking up, okay? And then the second quarter ends with the Aces. They were up by 8 points. Okay, they had 48 points. Connecticut Sun, we had 40 points. The third quarter begins. Jones scores. A'ja scores. A'ja scores again. Then Bonner scores. A'ja makes one of two. Young makes a three. Jones makes one of two. Jones makes two of two. Young scores. A'ja scores. Gray scores. A'ja blocks Dejanay Carrington's shot. I was like, it was crazy. It was like a clean layup. Okay, Dejanay coming up for the layup right in the basket. And then out of nowhere, like a thief in the night, like a tiger in the forest, a lion on a gazelle, you just see A'ja hand just swat that ball away. Boom, sent that shit to the moon. I know she was pissed. Dejanay is the ultimate blocker, okay? She be breaking records for blocks and steals. And then here you come, and Miss MVP, Miss Wilson, blocked her shot. I was like, damn, the tables have turned. And then Plum scores, then Marina scores, Wilson scores, Mabry makes a three, A'ja scores again, and the third quarter ends. This is when it was getting scary, y'all. We were down 20 points to the Connecticut Sun, that is. The third quarter ends with the Connecticut Sun having 51 points to the Aces 71 points. The fourth quarter begins. Thomas scores. Gray makes a three. Thomas scores again. Mabry makes 0 of 2 free throw shots. Then Marina scores. Bonner scores. Plum makes a three. Mabry scores. Hayes makes a three. Marina scores. Harris makes a three. A'ja scores. Jones scores. And then A'ja scores her 1,000th point in one season during the end of that fourth quarter. It was like a minute and 32 seconds left on the clock. Then Harris makes a three. And then they literally called a timeout. Okay, Becky called a timeout just to celebrate A'ja Wilson. Okay, they were bowing down to Wilson. Okay, they were kissing her and crying. They were high-fiving her, congratulating her, just embracing her with all the love, the warmth, the attention. And she kind of got a little bit emotional. I was getting a little bit emotional. I was like, A'ja Wilson, the woman that you are. And her teammates just literally smothered her in love, okay? So the game, guys, that was game. The Connecticut Sun, they got whooped, okay? They had 71 points to the Aces, 84 points. And let's talk about Miss A'ja Wilson, okay? I'm surprised, like, Bam, I wanted to make a video about her private relationship with Bam, but, like, it's, like, a little bit of information out there. It wasn't, like, enough for me to really do a full video. I could just speculate, but I don't want to do that. That's, like, gossip. I could do a little bit of gossip, but y'all know what I mean. But, again, like, just to celebrate her, I'm surprised he didn't sneak in. He could have been somewhere in the building or in the crowd watching, okay? Because, like, he had tweeted, like, a little photo of him. Like, somebody was like, where was Bam at when, you know, his girl just broke WNBA history? Or made NBA history, WNBA history. And like he had tweeted like little funny photos. Like it's cute how like they keep their relationship private, But it's like it's kind of obvious at this point, if that makes sense. Like the public knows that Asia Wilson and Bam, okay, Adebayo, I can't say his name. I'm sorry. Y'all know I'm bad with these Nigerian African names. They're together, right? They're a couple. They're a power couple in basketball. And everybody always jokes that as soon as they have children, if they ever have children, their kid by the time they're in sixth grade, they're gonna be like 6'5", and they're gonna be getting all the rebounds. They're gonna be making so many, plays. And this is crazy to think about that because just the genetic potential that they both carry. Again, Asia Wilson, it is no doubt in my head she is MVP. Watching how they played tonight in tonight's game, because this is their last home court game. They'll be playing in Vegas, the Vegas Aces, that is. And then after this, they're going to be having to travel. I think they could possibly three-peat, okay? Now, again, I wanted my Connecticut Sun. I said I want to see Connecticut Sun versus Liberty. I want to see Connecticut Sun whip the Liberty, okay? But now, I want to see the Connecticut Sun versus the Vegas Aces. And even though I like the Vegas Aces third and Connecticut Sun is second, Chicago Sky is first, I think I want to see the Aces three-peat. I want them to win the championship 3 times in a row, guys. I think this is it for me, okay? Again, I made a previous video, I always said it, like Connecticut Sun is always the bridesmaid, never the bride. They're just always there. They're just always at that second spot, that second seed in the power rankings of the WNBA. They're just always good, but just not good enough. It's just almost. They always almost. If you ever seen that movie Apocalypto, remember that guy, he named what was his name? I forgot the name of the other Indian, right? The Mayan Aztec warrior. He said you're almost, because you just almost escaped. You almost saved your village. You almost saved your people. You almost saved your family. That is what Connecticut Sun is. They are the almost of the WNBA. Also, did you guys know that A'ja Wilson is just 3 rebounds away, okay? Unfortunately, because Angel Reese got hurt, okay? But she's just 3 rebounds away from making hitting another and breaking another WNBA single season record for rebounds. I mean, this woman is incredible. A'ja Wilson is the MVP. Bow down and give her her crown. Again, the Connecticut Sun, they did like some dishes tonight. Again, like the freaking Vegas Aces, they made the Connecticut Sun look like some 8th grade girls. I'm sorry. But again, I always said like the problem is like even when I began like really paying attention to the WNBA season this season, I was so confused when I found out that the Connecticut Sun, they're ranked number 2 in the power rankings like this entire season. I'm like, how? I'm like, if you just watch their offense needs a lot of work, like a lot. You got Thomas, who's afraid to make even a mid-jump shot, right? Let alone a 3-point shot. Of course, they've acquired Marina Mabe. They stole her from the Chicago Sky. Not stolen, of course. This is a joke. Marina Mabe requested that trade. She said she wants to be with a team that can actually contend with other teams and actually have a shot at the championship. So she's ring hunting, and I can't say that I blame her. But at the same time, it's like, again, the offense, the way that they run offense, they don't have enough shooters. Like they got Ty Harris. Harris and Mabry are like their number 2 top 3-point shooters, right? DeWanna Bonner, like she's more into the paint. Her fiance, Alyssa Thomas, she's also more into the paint. Carrington, she's starting to get more comfortable with putting up 3-pointers. But even like 2-point mid jumps, like you don't see that a lot from her, even attempts. So again, they're very much in the paint. Okay, like I know we like to clown Chicago Sky because they're the least out of all the 12 teams in the WNBA. Chicago Sky is the least when it comes to, they make the least attempts of 3-pointer shots. Even though tonight they put up 14 is crazy, right? Again, the WNBA is just so unpredictable. But again, shout out to A'ja Wilson. She is the basketball goddess, the point god, the point goddess, whatever you want to call it. Again, I think her and her relationship with Bam is beautiful. I like that they keep it private. They should protect each other, protect their relationship. Don't go public with it. Like, look at Jennifer Lopez. Jennifer Lopez looks like a damn fool. She did a book. I think she wrote a book. She wrote like an album. She came out with this movie called This Is Me Now. Just singing the praises of Ben Affleck. Now look at her, divorced again in less than 2 years. Like now she got egg on her face because she don't know how to shut up. Again, A'ja Wilson is that girl. And this just makes me so happy. It's like I see like why people are so attracted to sports, especially men. Like they kind of get emotional. I used to be like, why are y'all like y'all act like y'all won? Like just seeing how these women play in like the sports in general, but specifically for the WNBA, seeing A'ja Wilson just make that record breaking 1,000 plus points tonight, and like it inspired me, right? It inspires people when you see like your favorite teammates and players, whatever sport you like to watch, like achieve their goals and break records and set new records. It's like it makes me want to push harder. I'm like, if she can do X, Y, and Z, I'm not a basketball player, but of course, like I'm in the military. I got career goals. I'm a student. I'm a YouTuber now, part time, and it's like, you know what? Let me keep just setting my goals and just keep chipping away at it, and like I too can break my own records, if you know what I mean. Again, crown her. A'ja Wilson is the MVP. I'm now rooting, guys. I'm officially rooting for my Las Vegas Aces to three-peat. I want them to win the championships. I am now rooting for them. A'ja Wilson, the woman that you are.